नमस्ते दोस्तों, स्मार्ट माइंड्स ट्यूटोरियल्स में आपका स्वागत है। आइए आज कुछ नया सीखें।
Now, let us continue with sets exercise 1.3. So, make correct statements by filling in the symbols, subset or not a subset in the blank spaces. So, first, let me tell you what do you mean by a subset. So, let's say A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you can see all the elements of A are in B. So, you can say that A is a subset of B. But all the elements of B are not in A, right? 4 is in B, but 4 is not in A. So, in that case, you can say B is not a subset of A. Now, coming to the questions. So, the first bit is 2, 3, 4, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here 2, 3, 4, elements 2, 3 and 4 are present in the second set. So, that means it is a subset. Next, A, B, C. A, B, C, blank, B, C, D. So, here A is not there in the second set. Okay, so you can say it is not a subset. Then X such that X is a student of class 11 of your school. Blank X such that X is a student of your school. So in this case, you can see a student of 11th grade is after all a student of the school, right? So this is a subset. Now X such that X is a circle in the plane. Blank X such that X is a circle in the same plane with radius 1 unit. So in this case, you see X it is not a subset. Why? Why it is not a subset? Because all its elements will not be there in the second set. Okay. Then next, fifth one. X such that X is a triangle in a plane and X such that X is a rectangle in a plane. So this is also not a subset because triangles are not present in rectangles. So all the elements of first set are not there in the second set. So that is the reason it is not a subset. Then sixth bit, equilateral triangle and over here triangle. So all equilateral triangles are after all triangles only, right? So this is a subset. Then X such that X is an even natural number. So even natural number is 2, 4, 6, 8 and all. And integers is all negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. So this is a subset. Because all the even natural numbers are after all integers. Got it? Now let us move on to the second question. So the second question is examine whether the following statements are true or false. So take the first bit. A comma B not a subset of B comma C comma A. So tell me, is it true or false? So A and B are present in the second set. That means it is a subset. But in the question it is given that it is not a subset. That means the answer is false. Second one. Over here you have A comma E is a subset of X such that X is a vowel in the English alphabet. So A and E are after all vowels, right? In the second set you get A, E, I, O, U. But in the first set you have only A comma E. And A comma E comes in all the vowels. So that's why it is a subset. So this statement is true. Third bit. 1 comma 2 comma 3 is a subset of 1 comma 3 comma 5. This statement is false because 2 is not there in the second set. Then A is a subset of A comma B comma C. So in the first set you have only one element A which is present in the second set. So definitely it is a subset and the statement is true. Number 5. A belongs to A comma B comma C. So here you can see this statement is false. Why? Because A belongs to A comma B comma C, but not set A. Okay, set A doesn't belong to A comma B comma C. If suppose if they would give A belongs to A comma B comma C, then this statement would be true. Understood? Next, sixth bit. Sixth bit is x such that x is an even natural number less than 6. And this is a subset of x such that x is a natural number which divides 36. So here you see in the first set, you have even natural numbers less than 6. Means you have 2 and 4. Here in the second set, you have natural number which divides 36. So what numbers, we need to write the factors of 36. What are the factors of 36? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. So you can see 2 and 4 are present in the second set. So definitely it is a subset and the statement is true. Take the next question. Let A is equal to 1, 2, set 3, comma 4 and 5. So you can see set 3, comma 4 is a member of A. Now we need to find out which of the following statements are incorrect and why. So because here why is asked, so we need to give the reasons also. So the first bit is 3, comma 4 is a subset of A. So you can see 3, comma 4 is a member. You can say is a member or element. Anything is fine. Member of set A. Therefore, set 3, comma 4 belongs to A. Hence, set 3, comma 4 is a subset of A. Is incorrect. Okay, it belongs to A. That is why it is, if we say that it is a subset of A, then it is not correct. Then second bit, 3, comma 4 belongs to A. So you can see 3, comma 4 is a member. When it is a member, you can say belongs to, but you cannot say it is a subset. Okay, therefore, set 3, comma 4 belongs to A is correct. Next. Now, within the set, if you have set 3, comma 4 is a subset of A. Now, in this case, it is correct. So here you can see 3, comma 4 is a member of set A. Therefore, set of set 3, comma 4 is a set. Therefore, this 3, comma 4 belongs to A is correct. Fourth bit. 1 belongs to A. So you see 1 is a member of set A. Therefore, if it is given 1 belongs to A, that is correct. Next, fifth bit. 1 is a subset of A. So you see 1 is not a set. Only sets can be a subset. Therefore, it is a member. 1 is a member of set A. Therefore, if I say 1 is a subset of A, that will become incorrect. Next, sixth bit. Set 1, 2, 5 is a subset of A. So you see 1, 2, 5 are members. Members of set A. But if I use this flower brackets, that means it represents a set. So set 1, 2, 5 is a subset of set A. Therefore, if it is given set 1, 2, 5 is a subset of A, that is correct. Next, seventh bit. 1, 2, 5 belongs to A. So you can see 1, 2, 5 are members of set A. And set 1, 2, 5 is a subset of set A. So if I say 1, 2, 5 within flower brackets belongs to A, then this statement is incorrect. Next, 1, 2, 3 is a subset of A. Now see, 3 is not a member. 3 is not a member of set A. Therefore, set 1, 2, 3 is not a subset. Is not a subset of set A. Therefore, the given question is incorrect. Next, ninth one. This means null set is a subset of A. Now you see 5 is not a member of set A. See, though 5 is represented as null set, but within the flower brackets, if 5 is given, that is treated as a member of that set. So 5 is not a member of set A. Therefore, if we say 5 belongs to A, that is incorrect. Then 10th one is 5 is a subset of A. Now since null set is subset of every set, therefore you can say 5 is a subset of A is correct. Next, the last question. 5 belongs to A. Now you see 5 is not a member of set A. Therefore, if we say 5 is a subset of A, that is incorrect. No. Therefore, 5 belongs to A is incorrect. Because 5 is not an element of set A. So let's take the next question. Write down all the subsets of the following sets. So first bit is set A. So here, set A, there is only one element. So it has two possible subsets. What are they? One is a null set and the other is set A. Coming to the second one, you have two elements in A and B. So when there are two elements, then you will get 2 power 2. 2 power 2 subsets, that is 4 subsets you will get. So what are the 4 subsets? So it has 4 possible subsets. See, if you want to know how many subsets a set has, we have a formula for that, that is 2 power n. Here n is number of elements. So what are the 4 possible sets? One is A, another is B, then you have A comma B and then null set. These are the 4 subsets. Then coming to the third bit, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 elements. So as per the formula, 2 power 3 is 8. So you will have 8 subsets. So what are those 8 subsets? First you have 1, then 2, then 3. We are taking one single element at a time. Taken one at a time. Okay, now we will taken 2 at a time. So 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 1 comma 3, and then taking 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. And then finally null set, because null set is a subset of every set. Next, number 4. What is the fourth one? Fourth one is 5. 5 is null set. So 5, it has only one subset, which is null set itself. Next, question number 5. How many elements has P of A if A is equal to null set? So if A is equal to null set, then it has only one subset. What is that subset? Which is within set we can write a null set. Hence, P of A has only one element. P of A means subset of A. Then after this, number 6, that is, write the following as intervals. Now a set is given in the set builder form and we have to write the correct intervals for it. So let us take the first one. X such that X belongs to R, where minus 4 less than X less than or equal to 6. So here it takes the elements between minus 4 and 6 including 6. So here you can see minus 4 is not included because you don't have equal to sign here. So minus 4 comma 6, but because minus 4 is not included, simple bracket here, and because 6 is included, square bracket here. Simple bracket means open bracket, open interval, and square bracket means closed interval. Closed interval means included, open interval is excluded. Understood? This is the solution for the first one. Now coming to the second one. What is the question? X such that X belongs to R, where minus 2 less than X less than minus 10. That means X lies in between minus 12 and minus 10. and both are excluded because equal to sign is not given at any of the inequality. So what is the solution for this? Simple brackets minus 12 comma minus 10. This is simple bracket. That means open interval. Then the third question is x such that x belongs to R where 0 less than or equal to x less than 7. So here what is the interval? Square bracket 0 and at 7 open bracket. Then what is the fourth bit? X such that x belongs to R where 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Here x lies between 3 and 4 and both are included. 3 and 4 both are included because at both of them you have equal to sign. So what is the interval here? We can write within square brackets both of them. Take the next question. Write the following intervals in set builder form. So in the last question, the question was given in set builder form. We have written intervals for it. But now intervals are given. We need to write the intervals in set builder form. Okay. So the first question is, in simple brackets you have minus 3 comma 0. That means both the ends you have open intervals. So how can you write this in set builder form? Minus 3 comma 0 is equal to x such that x belongs to R where minus 3 less than x less than 0. When you have open interval, don't write equal to sign. And when you have closed interval, you write equal to sign. Okay. This is the first one. Now the second one is, in square brackets you have 6 comma 12. Means closed interval at both the ends. So how do you write the solution for this? Closed interval 6 comma 12 is equal to x such that x belongs to R where 6 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12. Now third bit is open interval 6, closed interval 12. What does this mean? 6 comma 12, open at 6 and closed at 12. So it means that 6 is not included but 12 is included. So how do we write it in set builder form? X such that x belongs to R, 6 less than x less than or equal to 12. Now fourth bit. Square bracket minus 23, simple bracket at 5. So here closed at minus 3 and open at 5. That means x such that x belongs to R where minus 23 is less than or equal to x less than 5. Now, next question number 8. What universal set or sets would you propose for each of the following? So first bit is the set of right angles. The set of right triangles. And the second bit is the set of isosceles triangles. So after all, both are triangles only, right? So that's why in the universal set, see, this is a right triangle and this is an isosceles triangle. You can mark it here, show here like this. This is right triangle and this is isosceles triangle. And this is the universal set. So what reason can you write here? The set U of all possible triangles is the universal set? For each of the given sets. Now, question number 9. Given the sets A is equal to 135, B is equal to 246, and C is equal to 02468. Which of the following may be considered as universal set or sets for all the three sets A, B, and C? So the first bit is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the second bit is within a set you have 5. Third set is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is third bit. And fourth bit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So which one can be the universal set for all the three sets? So you can see in the third set, you have all the numbers from 0 to 10. So we can say that the third one, that is 0 to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This may be considered as universal set for all the three sets A, B, and C.